guys, this is Comic Uno. Today I'm doing a review for Age of Ultron Book 10 AI. And before I start talking about this issue, just want to give you guys a couple updates. A lot of comics this week. Ton of great comics came out this week. I wasn't able to read all of them. I read as much as possible. A lot of exclusives for Comic Uno Episode 3, which I'll get to now. Comic Uno Episode 3 is where I review all the comics I read in 1 week in one show. So check out Comic Uno Episode 3. Here are the exclusive comics for that show on Dark Avenger Inc., which are Jupiter Legacy Issue 2, Wolverine X-Men Issue 32, Scarlet Spider Issue 18, Morning Glories Issue 28. I love how big this comic is. I always think it's like 2, which is great. You get a lot of meat from that story. Nova Issue 5. And Green Team Issue 2. I always want to say Green Lantern. But Green Team Issue 2. So if you want to go check out those exclusive comics on Comic Uno Episode 3, go check out that show. It's annotated. And also check out my updates video, which is updates for this week and the next 2 weeks. It's kind of important, so go check out that update video if you haven't already. But let's talk about Age of Ultron Book 10 AI. And you're probably saying, Kat, why are you reading this? You hated issue 10. Honestly, I read this because I've learned from these events that the aftermath usually are better than the events. We learned that with the AVX Aftermath story, especially with that. I really enjoyed that Aftermath story. So, Age of Ultron, I'm like, let's just see if I like it. Really love the cover. I think it's great art here. It's written by Mark Waid. It wasn't written a year ago. It was written this year. So, very cool cover. And I wasn't excited to read this issue, but I'm like, let's give this a try. You know, I think you guys will enjoy me reviewing this anyways, because I don't think a lot of people did pick this up. But let's talk about this issue. So this is a main focus on Ant-Man. We get a little bit of an origin story here, but more of an origin story on his past, on creativity, and people pushing him things to do, because he was a very smart guy, but he doesn't like following people's orders, and he likes exploring his creativity that a lot of people didn't make him do except his grandmother. So we get to learn a little bit more about his past in a different way, in a way that's not just like, oh, I'm Ant-Man, I got these powers. It's definitely a different point of view, which I really enjoyed. So it's really more of a past thing. We learn more about that, and we get to see him being more creative. And again, because the Ultron thing didn't work out, because the whole Age of Ultron thing, he is working on something else, which obviously bring us to Age of Ultron AI in the first issue. Avengers AI, I'm sorry. But I'll give it a try. I will. I'll give that issue a try. I'm not too crazy on the characters, but this issue actually made me like, I don't know, something of this story. It made me like what maybe Avengers AI will be. I really enjoyed this issue, honestly. It was a different point of view of Ant-Man's past. You know, we get origin stories so many times, which I like origin stories, I do. I mean, I don't love repeated origin stories over and over, but I do like origin stories at a different point of view, which that's why I'm excited for Batman Zero Year, more of that. You know, I like, again, origin stories of characters we know in a different point of view, and we get that a lot here. And there's some cool parts in here. I really love the grandmother's relationship with Ant-Man, with Hank, and then the parents' relationships, and different relationships he has because of his creativity. And you don't get to see science being related to creativity. So I really like that in this issue, showing that it could be creative, and how Hank is a different type of scientist, and why he became Ant-Man. It's actually a really good origin story. Do I think it's really connected to Age of Ultron? They tried to connect to Age of Ultron. I think that's one misstep they had in this issue, was it wasn't really connected, or maybe a really good thing, but it wasn't really connected to Age of Ultron. It wasn't really connected to AI. When you end this issue, it's not him saying, oh, I'm going to create this, you know, yes, so let's go straight into this series and know what's going to be. I still think you're going to be clueless of what Avengers AI is going to be, because they don't really explain that. You just explain more of that. I think Avengers AI is going to be an Ant-Man driven series. So if you like Ant-Man, you like Hank, you're going to want to read that. You know, I think that's what it pushes you to. And I think this is, again, a good origin story if you don't know much about Ant-Man, which I feel like he's a popular character, but not a popular character at the same time. So I think this is a very interesting origin story, and again, has nothing to do with Age of Ultron. So if you like Ant-Man, I say pick this up. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm not a humongous Ant-Man fan, but I'm excited for the movie. and I'm excited to learn more about Hank because I haven't really read that much Ant-Man in the past. I've read enough, but not a lot. So it gives me some motive to pick up Avengers AI, depending how much I do pick up that week. But I liked it. It was a really good story, and again, these Aftermath stories are a lot better than events because they're not concentrating on so much, this is an event, let's impress, or just make money. They're really trying to have a contained story for an Aftermath event. So it's Mark Waid. Pick this up. I give it 4.5. It was really impressed me. It was definitely my sleeper pick because I really wasn't expecting much, but it surprised me a lot. So I do give this 4.5 stars. Hope you guys pick this up if you like Ant-Man or if you want to learn more about him. It's a really good issue. And don't think Age of Ultron, just think Ant-Man. And I think that'll definitely make you want to pick this issue up a little bit more. But this is Comic Uno. Hope you guys enjoyed. Guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the Rant Situations, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.